So it's 11:15 at night and it is now a wrap. We managed to get to the track at about 7:15. Once we got here, we managed to set up and get everything ready, so all the awnings out. So we have 2 awnings we run, one for like a living, one for like our bike. So we keep all the bike and gear in one, and then obviously separately like the living area where we like sit and watch from, or chill, relax and regroup from. So yeah, so we're all set up now. Big thanks to my mum and my little sister Isabel, to be fair, for helping get that all set up. Yeah, it's all done now, ready to go. I had to put the seat back on the bike after we took it off for the battery recharge. Didn't go to plan, to be fair. It's charged up a little bit but not a lot, so I think it needs a new battery, but we might be able to get away with it. I've got a jump pack as well, so we'll be all right. But yeah, so that's that for day one. I want to say a big thanks as well to Neil Stevenson. If you haven't already, go and follow his page, because that guy, legend, Rambo they call him, nickname, he won't like me saying it, but that's his nickname. He's really helped out, to be fair. He's been such a sound guy, helping me out with bits and bobs, and today, to be fair, he helped me get some power, because what he did was in front of his garage there was a space and he saved it for me so I could come over, and I managed to save a space for Lenny, so that means all 3 of us will be in close vicinity to each other, which will be nice. So be good to have the 3 musketeers together. So factory boy Lenny Brookman will be there, and then obviously me and Neil as well, or aka Rambo. Yeah, it'll be class. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. Might have a few test sessions in for tomorrow, but unofficial at the minute. I'm just got people doing me some favours, and as you can hear, that's a plane flying over, and that happens very often during the night. Every like, I don't know, 10 minutes you'll have a plane fly over, and they tell us our bikes are too loud. Try sleeping with that above you every night. But you know, things we do, eh? So yeah, we'll go back at it again tomorrow in the morning. Glamorous part of doing the racing. Gotta get all that. Everything's there, and everything that is in here into there. So yeah, fun times. Right, so it's vlog time. So we're back, and if you're watching this, you've seen my first vlog, or there was the first vlogs out. Yeah, and this is my second one now. So the first one would have been Croft, and this one will be Donington Park. And what I'm going to do is going to quickly run you through what happened over the weekend. I will probably split it into more sections at some point, but this last weekend was a bit hectic, so I didn't really get a chance to do the individual vlogs, which made it a little bit harder. But anyway, so we start off with Friday practice. Friday practice didn't go great. Big thanks to Ryan Dixon, with the track day sorted, so I was able to go out on it, because it wasn't a test day, it was a track day, so I couldn't get a half a day. I had to see if anybody had any availability, and Ryan came to me and said, look, I've got the space, which was really nice of him. So I managed to get 3 sessions in, so lunch and after, which was good. Went out in the first session and had a tyre failure. There was a tyre valve issue with it, so basically the internal tyre valve that you take out to change over the tyres was loose. I've never had it happen to me ever before, and I'm definitely going to be double checking my tyres in future, because it's something really silly, but it could have been a serious mistake. It could have cost quite a bit. I had a tyre failure because I was going around the track. Can't even tell you which corners. I'd say Cranes was one of them. Get on the throttle, rear would let go, really scary moments. And then when I pulled in, my sister noticed that there was a noise from the back. It was my tyre valve letting go. Obviously that then meant that I basically had to limp it back to the pits, and then obviously get the tyre sorted out. And luckily it was just a valve, so just needed turning in, screwing in with a little tyre valve tool, and that was all we needed, and then we're back sorted. Went out for session 2, didn't go very well. Had a brake failure into Redgate. I made an overtake on 2600 riders on the brakes. As I went to go for the brakes just to test out where my brake markers were and push them back a bit, went for the brakes and I even went back to the bar. Quite a scary moment that was. very possible I got footage of that actually, so I'll be able to put that in here also. But yeah, managed to luckily not have an incident, but it was very, very close. The way, and then obviously after that we just spent the rest of the night rebleeding the system. Big thanks to Gavin and Lewis Smart from Smart Racing. Them guys helped me out, which was massive because I needed it a lot. And a lot of positive words as well, because I was really struggling after that. It messed my mind up a little bit. We had a quick look through the system and noticed that there was the brake fluid had turned brown, so it was obviously yeah, just overheated and boiled the fluid. It was down to, you know, a fluid issue. So yeah, it's the same fluid I've had in since the first round. Usually you don't have to mess around with it too much, but some people say you do, so we didn't take the risk and we bled the fluid system out. So that was Friday, over and done with. Hoping for a positive Saturday. Went in with a fresh one on Saturday morning, and unfortunately had the same thing happen to me again at the same place, Redgate again, on the second lap. It would have been my end of my first flyer / second lap. I went into turn one, went for the brake, and the lever just went straight back immediately. And as you can imagine, I wasn't best pleased. But you know, it's one of those things. Unfortunately, I limped it back to the pits, pulled in, and yeah, to be honest, I was ready to go home at this point. Luckily, one of my friends, Jay from Bromsgrove Tyre and MOT, one of my sponsors as well, he was there at the time, and he said, look, we'll fix it, don't worry. So we got the brake system off, front brake system off. We did brake pads, discs, cleaned it all up, because all my pads were glazed as well, which was the other thing that we noticed. All glazed, even the ones I had on the day before, because I changed them over to see if there was better set. I was given from somebody else that had slightly used them, and theirs also glazed as well. So it's something to do with the pads and the brake system that was causing the pads to glaze in the first place. We did rough them up, but didn't cure it. Obviously we did the fluid change as well. So at this point we were throwing pads and discs at it just in case. Changed them over, went out for race one, and boom, the brakes were more or less back. I'd say they weren't 100%, they were spongy at the time. It didn't give me a great feeling on the lever at all. Like a few corners I'd come in too hard on the brakes and the front would like feel spongy, and then all of a sudden you'd hear the locking of the tyre. It was a very strange feeling. I'm not used to that. Usually I've got quite a good feeling through the lever, but I didn't in that one. But either way, we went out, we tried it, went well, managed to bring it home safely, and we got more pace than we did in the qualifying, which is good. The next day I went out and practice in the warm-up just to get a little feeler out, and luckily just to see if the brakes had basically sorted themselves out. Went out in the first practice in the morning, and they felt way better straight away. We changed another set of pads just in case, and they obviously made the difference. The brake lever was instantly harder straight away, and it felt more feel in them, so that helped me out massively. Obviously that then helped me get through to a finish. We managed to go forward, and I think it was my PB actually in that race as well. The second race, I believe that was my PB as well, so we was flying in that one, which was really good. Got down to a 39. My fastest ever lap time here before was a 41, so quite a big gap in time, really, to be fair, gained. Yeah, and then the last race, me and Craig Everson had some really good battles, so well done to him. But yeah, he managed to sneak it across the line. Well, he didn't sneak it really, he was about a second ahead of me, but you know, it was a good battle until the last lap. I kind of died off on the last lap and he had a bit left in the tank. He did a 38 in the last lap, which is mega. I managed to squeeze a 39 in again, so we did a few consecutive 39s in that race, so it was good pace, and we was having a good little battle between the two of us, which was really good. I just happened to do a new PB, because that's my goal for this season, is just keep putting PBs in, and we managed to do it again here, so that's massive. And the battles as well, man. We've done good with these battles. We've come up with some rubbish positions and come up with some average ones, so I can deal with that. In the end, I got myself a cheeky point, finishing 15th in the last race, which is mega, so happy with that. But I also want to take this time out to say thank you to Neil Stevenson for doing me a shout out and a little interview in the video. That was mega, to be fair, mate. Just chat away to him. I'm famous, I've made it more, you know. So yeah, we'll be back out again with him in the next race, and Lenny as well, of course, Factory Boy as we call him. Lenny's sound. Yeah, me, Lenny and Neil, we get together and just have a laugh for the weekend, so it's really nice. And to be fair, like, they're both really helpful, and I try and help them where I can. Obviously I've got the experience because these guys are newcomers, but I tried my best to help them out where I can. I've still got lots to learn myself still, to be fair, but it's nice to be able to pass on some of these bits that you've learned throughout the tracks and stuff to them, to help them out as well, and seeing them improve as well is mega. I mean, well done for Neil getting a 43 that weekend. He was on it, man, he was on it, so it's really good. So yeah, just hoping for a bit more of the same at the next round. I'll try my best and see how we get on. Next round coming up is going to be Anglesey. I do like Anglesey, I've got to admit. Not got great memories there, but I've also had some good battles there. Still learning that track. It'll be the third time I've been there, but I don't really feel like you always learn that track. There's so much different things you need to learn. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see where we go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.